What's up guys, Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118 here, and I'm finally back with another review. If you haven't seen my video talking about the setup of everything going on here, I would check that out because it goes into a lot of the important things that have happened in my life and why I've kind of been gone, but now I'm finding a little bit of time to record again, and now I have a new apartment and obviously a new setup here. It might look kind of similar from before, but go check that video out. It has a lot of important information in it. I actually I say I'm not a professional YouTuber and I'm not, but I finally have like a ring light. So this video is kind of like the first test of a couple of things here. I don't know if I'm still, obviously there's still clutter here. I'm still cleaning things up and putting things up for my setup, but there's going to be certain things that might change, might rearrange. I might even record at my desk over here instead, or I might record over there. This is a test couple videos, and you guys, I'm recording a couple videos back to back here, but if you guys give me some feedback on what you think about the setup here, that would be great. If you also hear background noise, and if you haven't watched that other video, I have two cats now, and Albert and Mabel. One's a kitten, one's 2 years old, and they're messing with a box right now. There might be some background noise like that because if I shut the door on them, they'd like go crazy and like try to break into the door. So honestly, it's easier to deal. Never mind. I was gonna say it is easier to deal with the noise when it's not something like Albert going crazy inside of a box for no reason. But honestly, it's a lot easier to deal with certain small noises like that compared to them scratching on the door or meowing at me, trying to let them in. And if the noise like that gets too crazy, I might get up and like grab them and like move them a little bit. Like I'm gonna move Albert real quick here. And then whenever he's causing trouble, I'll just bring him over and show you guys. He's not happy that I picked him up, but I'll put him down. But it kind of just gets him. Oh, now they're trying to go into a bag. So it's just certain things. There's a bag of comics. So it's stuff like that. The cats, it's easier. That's just an extreme example. It's usually not that bad when recording stuff like that, or at least I hope it's not, but it's easier than having them at the door. But with all that aside, just give me some feedback on what you guys think. I'll point out the noise when it comes and I'll be like, that's the cats. But that's not why we're here. So we're here to finally review and go over my Reilly Scarlet Spider. I call it like the 10th anniversary suit that I've talked about on my channel before. So, you know, it's this suit and there's multiple pieces to it since it's a Scarlet Spider suit. So I'll kind of go into that. But if you haven't seen my other videos on it, basically there's a cosplayer from 2013 2013, like CTV2 and stuff. He had this suit from Spidey for Fun. I'll go into a bunch of this lore and details too. And like, it was beautiful. It really inspired me as a cosplayer. And with this being my 10th anniversary, I was like, well, you know, I'm very happy with my own design of Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly's suit, but what if I emulate what this guy did? And there's a lot that went into it. And I was going to do this video earlier, but things have happened. So let's just jump straight into it. There's a lot of components to this costume, so it might be a longer video, but thanks for watching and let's get into it. So let's just kind of start with the base of the suit itself. There's a lot of details that go into this. So the suit is from Print Costume again, and thank you Print Costume, and thank you guys for using my code Scarlet118, and thank you to Print Costume for sending me the suit using the code points that you guys have used my code for. It really helps me get like reviews out like this. I know I've been kind of slow and lazy about that, but suits from Print Costume, and it's just a normal dye sub. Now, you guys know me, Mabel's scratching on the chair right now. You know me as the color fabric guy. Like the suit I'm wearing right now, which I will review too, is color fabric, but the reason I got dye sub on this is because the original suit the cosplayer had, and I don't even know his name, unfortunately, was a dye sub from Spidey for Fun. And I got a couple other components from the suit from Spidey for Fun, so you're probably wondering why I didn't just get the suit itself from him. The reason for that is because when I was ordering and buying the suit, I was broke, so I was like, I might as well just, you know. I also wanted to put my own touch on it and not make it exactly a replica. Like, there's certain things that are exactly like the original, but I wanted to have my own little touch on it. So of course I got Alex, the Longest Cosplays / Patterns, to make me an exact replica of the pattern not exact. There's a few little things I was like, hey, you might want to change the color here, update the muscles here. But basically, it's hard to tell. Maybe if I get a little closer, I'm not sure if it'll pick up, but there's a brick pattern on it, like the Reilly brick pattern. It's pretty, you know, classic, normal Spider-Man suit type thing. And of course, another couple of updates that I probably wouldn't have been able to get from Spidey for Fun. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't ordered a suit from him before. But I got wrist zippers on the suit. And a lot of these things are substandard, so if you haven't seen any reviews before, this video is going to be a little bit more complex, so I'm not going to go into every single print costume detail since it's more of a general suit review than it is a print costume review. But I got wrist zippers, which means I can open my wrists up and like text and stuff. I got a vertical back zipper because I hate U-shaped zippers. I do. I'm sorry. I still do. Always will, but it just goes up and down on this one. And you can see again, it's on dye sub, so it's white. But I really like the pink shade it gives this specific suit. And then I got Kung Fu shoes, which are always a staple for me now. So the base of the suit, there's nothing too interesting about it, but thanks again to Alex for making this possible. So I'll link him and you guys can check him out. Hopefully you'll see some good work of his. I really think it's worth it to get a pattern from him. So sorry if it seems I just rushed through that. Again, it's just a red dye sub. I mean, there's not much that goes into it aside from the bit that Alex helped me with by making it. Now, the mask, my favorite part of this costume is, again, mask from print costume. I got a vertical zipper on the back. But the lenses are actually from Spidey for Fun. Now, if you guys don't know anything about Spidey for Fun, it's not fun for Spidey. You might have heard of him, but he gets a lot of his suits from Spidey for Fun. Spidey for Fun's name is also Brad, so I kind of relate to him on that aspect. But he's been making Spider-Man costumes for, God, I don't even know how long. But all I know is it's been like a decade, like at least over a decade. And he's been a main inspiration for me. Like, I'd see his suits when I started out 10 years ago, or even before, like looking online. And I'd see that cosplayer again with his lenses and his entire suit made from Spidey for Fun. And I even at one point asked the RPC studio if they could make his suit when I was like, I don't know, 12 or something, because I didn't know anything about the cosplay scene. I didn't know who Spidey for Fun was, but it was Spidey for Fun. And these might look like the lenses that I used on my original, not like my very first suit, but my original like Zentai Scarlet Spider suit. Well, that's because they emulated Spidey for Fun's style here. And these are probably, I'm not even going to lie, guys, the best lenses I think I have ever had. So the frame itself is urethane, right? So it's flexible, it doesn't crack or anything. And then I was always wondering, what is this mesh? Because it's pure white, but it's fog free, but it wasn't perforated vinyl. It wasn't like 3D printed like these are. It's steel mesh. It's steel screen mesh. And when I found that out, I was like, that makes so much sense. It's painted steel screen mesh. So, you know, that's what they use on Raimi lenses too and stuff. But that just makes so much sense to me. And it's like, it's beautiful. And guys, when I say this, I don't think I've had a mask fit me better than this one. Like, I was worried that it'd look a little wonky without a face shell because I just wanted the suit to look perfect. And this fits me better than any mask, and I think it honestly might be also because the lenses just conform to my face as well. And I can't go on about this enough. Like, I definitely recommend Spidey for Fun lenses. I don't really remember what the price of them are off the top of my head, but they're not like super expensive. I think his lenses are like $20 or something, 20 to 30. I might estimate. I'm gonna be linking him down below so you can check it out for yourself. But these are the lenses. They're beautiful. I love them. But it's a review. I gotta move on to the different parts. So you'll see me wear this in a minute. Now, let's just move on to the hoodie because that was a pain in the ass, honestly, to get this perfect. But this is the hoodie, and honestly, I couldn't be happier with this either because emulating that cosplayer style meant that I had to find a hoodie color that matched and I tried to do this actually with my last Scarlet Spider suit, but I ended up going way too saturated, way too dark. And it's still a good hoodie, I like it, but I like having variation. So I had to find, I think this is what, an H&M? Let me look at the tag here. yeah, it's an H&M hoodie that I had to like color match and like find. And so I got it, and it's very comfortable, but obviously I had to cut the sleeves off myself, and then I even had to cut the front pocket off myself and like rip the stitches, just because the spiders are big. And that was a pain in the ass, but I guess the worst part was just trying to I literally spent hours trying to find a perfect color match to the original. And I still don't think I got completely close. Like on camera, it comes off a little bit more white than it does in person. But it's that perfect kind of sky blue that, like, if you've seen some of my photo shoots pictures that I did with Alex, it shows a little bit more. The spiders, again, are from Spidey for Fun. Once again, another important component that I don't think I could have done without. They're urethane spiders, and I got them on my last Scarlet Spider suit as well, so they're the exact same thing. And I believe they're $60, I think, for both of them. So there's one on the front and back. And I just glued it down using like super glue. So I've done it before, it wasn't the worst thing to do again. And I think I even did a better job this time, because last time I got a little like wrinkly on one of the spiders. There's a couple spots I need to touch up on the edges here, but it was the same process. I had done it before, it wasn't too bad. But it helps complete that look. I'm so happy with this suit, guys. I can't lie to you. But I think the most challenging thing, maybe aside from trying to color match that, was how do I do the web shooters? How do I do the belts? Because, I mean, I'm wearing my old ones here, which they're good. I like these ones. Albert's down here at my feet where all the costume parts are, so I get a little nervous that he's gonna... And now Mabel is over there messing up a paper bag, so hopefully they don't go too crazy with that, or I might have to stop them. But... so I was like, how do I do the web shooters and the belt and the ankle belts? Because that's something I've always struggled with Scarlet Spider costumes. On this, I did Nerf dart holders, but I actually found a deviant art of someone from 2013 or 14, around that time, with that era of Scarlet Spider cosplays, or Spider-Man cosplays in general. I actually found a post of someone who gave me the most genius idea. So this is an idea that is authentic, and I'm sure it's what this original cosplayer did. This is from a different Scarlet Spider cosplayer though. He used test tubes, plastic test tubes, and he spray painted them and glued them on an elastic band with Velcro. And I was like, that is genius. How have I never thought about that? Like, so that's exactly what I did. So I'm so happy with the web shooters too. They're very comic accurate. Obviously there's still holes in them, but again, authentic to what it was. But I couldn't be happier than with how this turned out. And honestly, you know, okay, so on one of these, I think it's this one, there's one that fell off. I need to re-glue it, but I wasn't gonna do that for the sake of this video. Mabel's scratching on the chair again, so stop that. Stop it. Let go. Let go. Okay. Sorry about that. But, yeah, so I basically just got like a 50 pack of plastic test tubes off of Amazon, and like spray painted them and glued them on an elastic band and Velcro. So self-explanatory. It conforms and it stretches a little bit, so there's a little give to it. It's perfect, genius, makes sense. And so I use that same technique, not the same technique, but the same test tube thing. And I was like, now that I've been 10 years into my cosplaying experience, I've now developed skills with foam. So I was like, why don't I just make the ankle belts and the belt itself out of foam and just paint it? So that's exactly what I did for the belt here. I just made the whole thing out of foam and glued the web shooter pieces to it, and just made it out of foam and painted it, and it turned out pretty good. Same thing with the ankle pouches here, but there's Velcro on them. I just made them out of foam. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I just made a box and straps, painted it, boom, done. Why did I never think about that? I'm so stupid. But that's all the components of the suit. I'm gonna go try it on now, and I'll see you in a second. Well, guys, here it is. I'm in love with this thing. I just think this suit fits me better than any ever has. And again, the mask, there's no face shell. Like, it just conforms to my face, and honestly the lenses they feel nice on my face too. I can see perfectly clear. I'm sure you could probably see my eyes a little bit because there's a giant ring light on me, so You might be able to see them because it's steel mesh. That might be a little weird, and I don't know because I can't see my screen right now. But if that's the case, then it'll be okay, because whenever there's not a giant light in my face, then you can't see my eyes. But so great work all around from the Longest Cosplays, Spidey for Fun, print costume, and then I guess I could even pat myself on the back for the belt and the web shooters. But yeah, I couldn't be happier. I know I said that a bunch, but this is like weirdly tucked right now, so it's hard to sit with it, but just ignore that. I just thought I'd do a little spin for you guys. But I love the color of this. I love the color of the suit. For once, it's the dye sub, you know me, but I had to go classic with this one. I couldn't just be happier. I keep saying it, but it's true. The web shooters are honestly another one of my favorite parts, being so now they have the rounded edge on them, and they're not like, I don't know, I could wear them upside down too. I wear them both ways. I just put them on this way right now just because they kind of match with the belt. I wear them both ways because I think in the original pictures of that cosplay, they were like, the circles here were facing out, but up here, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that I think the suit's great. I honestly just love the suit so much. This is honestly probably my main suit now, because it's been my profile picture on Instagram for like half a year now at this point. And honestly, like it's funny because, and I'm still doing new costumes. I'm going to do a video on my cosplans, but I feel fulfilled with cosplay almost weirdly now that I have this suit. It's funny, and that might just be because I've grown up so much and my life has gotten so busy. I don't mean to get like so theatrical on you guys, but a lot has happened in my life. A lot of good things, a lot of bad, but a lot of good. And I've grown as a person, and I'm not saying cosplay doesn't have a place in my life anymore, but I feel fulfilled. Like, this suit has scratched the itch, I think, with cosplay for me. I think that's just it. It scratched the itch. Like, I haven't had the urge to like buy a costume or to like get a costume from Print Costume. And it's a little scary, but it's also kind of fulfilling, because this costume is my dream. It's my 10 years in making of costume. It's my anniversary suit, as I like to call it. And I'm just so happy with it. It's my dream suit. I think that's what it is. It's my dream suit. But like I said, even though I just said it, it's fulfilled a lot of cosplay, doesn't mean I'm going to stop. I'm actually working on a suit right now. Probably when I'm done recording and stuff, I'm going to get back to working on that for a little bit. And I actually just put in an order for 2 suits and a face shell, so stuff's coming, guys. It's not like I'm going to stop. These are also passion projects, but they're going to take a little bit longer because I've done a lot of cosplays this year. I just thought I'd order stuff before like Christmas comes around, and I can just work on stuff over break. So there's just stuff in the pipeline that I'm going to be doing, but I'll have a video about that later. But tell me, guys, what you think down below about this costume. Do you love it? Do you hate it? I don't care if you hate it. I love it. It's my favorite suit now. I'm very nostalgic based, if you couldn't tell, with the Kang mask with the mesh lenses, and now this suit. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Use code Scarlet118 at printcostume.com for 15% off your order. Not only does that help me make videos, but it also helps you save money on your costumes. And guys, thank you seriously for using the code, because without it, I wouldn't be able to make these videos for you guys and show you that print costume is really, truly worth it. I've been trying to remember to do price estimates, and it usually comes after the discount code thing. So let me just interject there and say that a dye sub suit or color fabric suit, like a normal suit from Print Costume, could run you anywhere. Sorry, the dishwasher is running in the background, so if you hear that, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna crack my door real quick. Sorry about that. A dye sub or a normal suit from Print Costume could cost you anywhere from $100 to $200, depending on how much you add to it, like what add-ons, kung fu shoes, wrist zippers, detachable mask, I can't speak. Anywhere from $100 to $200, so 15% off really does help. Like, I've had like at least $30 knocked off suits before, sometimes $20 depending on what the price is, but it really does help. So thanks for everyone who has been supporting and using the code and the channel. It really helps. Sorry, I jumbled that sentence, but it helps support me in the channel. So yeah, yeah, comment down below what you think of this suit, and I will see you guys in the next one. So, Spectacular Scar Spire 118 out. See you guys.